Hello everyone and welcome back to another TSR track guide. Today we're heading to Japan, or Suzuka if you want to call it like that. Three sectors like all the time. It's the 18th round of the TSR calendar. It's the first one in 2021. One DRS zone we have on this track, 18 corners. A track that is liked by so many drivers, but mastered by not that many, to be honest. But without further ado, I would say we jump straight in with Jonas, who just provided this lap. And we are going to start off with, basically the chicane, which is one really, really crucial part on this track. You can see the Ferris wheel in the background, and so you know you're in Japan. But focusing on the track itself, third gear for this chicane for the second part. You want to take as much speed through this corner as possible. Just stick to the left. Take a lot of track width there, and now heading into turn 1 and turn 2 basically, and just before the curb ends on the right hand side, that's where your braking point is for the first turn. So really just out of feeling the car, this corner is to be taken. Even with the line, this is just pure feeling of how your car should handle through this corner. And just the steering input, just putting that in, being on the brakes and then trail braking into the second part of this corner, which you can see here Jonas doing very nicely there indeed. Then early on the throttle, as soon as you know, okay, now I got the car under my belt, and just smashing the throttle there, just a phenomenal feeling. And now heading into the S section, probably one of the most liked sections on the whole calendar. The first sector around Japan is just phenomenal, and we would just wait until the crossover point from every corner is there. So you can see 6th gear for Jonas here, nearly full throttle. Now over to 5th gear, and basically there is up to 6th once again, really nice on the throttle there, putting in like 3/4 of the throttle input there, is Jonas. And now for this next one, completely full on the throttle, then lifting entirely before you're going to hit the throttle once again for which is half input of your throttle there. And now over to this right-hander, bit on the brakes there. You can see Jonas doing a bit of brake work, and then immediately on the throttle once again, 4th gear, and then up to 6th once again, over to Dunlop and full throttle through their 7th gear, and then up to 8th even. And basically there is your first split for the first sector. And now coming up to Degner, which is a crucial corner as well, because either you can cut, you can just understeer at the exit, or just take it way too quick and understeer into the gravel trap, which is on the left hand side. But normally you could take that even flat in 7th gear, or just lifting in 7th gear if you're not not feeling that confident, like maybe some people do. We will see with Jonas, he is lifting even in 7th gear just to make the corner. And now into Degner 2, just like 30 meters before the curb on the left hand side just starts. That's where your braking point for Degner 2 is, and that's also a very, very critical corner on this circuit, because you could either just cut the corner, which is possible. You could spin out as well, or you just could completely overshoot the corner and just get a warning for that even. So down to 3rd gear for the extra rotation, quickly up to 4th once again for less wheel spin. And now letting your car go over the curb, just have that just under your car, and now sending it into the hairpin, which is also just after the curb ends. is where you want to brake for this corner, which is also a very decisive corner because either you could dive bomb in there. Please don't do that because that could just set people off. Or you also need a good exit because the exit is quite crucial. Jonas is going down to second gear here. Some people even opt for first gear, but second gear is perfectly fine. He is going up to third once again. And now very, very nice exit there from Jonas. Early on the power and just completely flat through 200R, which is this right-hander here. Just sticking as far to the right as you can. And now coming up to Spoon, which is also a very interesting corner. You can see the 50-meter board on the right-hand side. But he's not going to brake there. He's just going to brake slightly later. So 40 meters, 35 meters is where you want to brake for Spoon. You want to hit the apex on the inside. You want to go as far to the right as you can, but not too far because that could also invalidate your time or give you a warning in the race. But still, yeah, all of the space on this track has to be used to be really fast, which is something we are seeing right now. So yeah, now going down, just slamming the brakes ever so slightly there. Now going down to fourth gear, already upshifting to fifth. Just for the extra rotation and then for less wheel spin like we saw so many times now. Now exiting this corner, which could be a good overtaking opportunity through 130R. We will come now, and then into the chicane would be a very, very good overtaking opportunity if you got your ERS right. Just before the 100-meter board, so 110, 120 is where you want to brake for this corners. And just hit the apex on the inside and be as close to the bollard as you can on the right-hand side, because that is a good indicator of where you can be and not get invalidation there. Jonas not hitting that, which is good. And then quickly over. Setting over third gear, hitting the apex there, very close to invalidation. So, like I said, on this track, you have to be really, really close to the track limits and really, really work them to be fast on this track. So, good exit there from Jonas. Stick as far to the right as you can, just to get that minimum track time. Opening up the DRS once more, and that's the lap around Japan. We will see the setup now that Jonas used for this run. That's it for me. I will catch you next week when we are heading to USA. See you then.